Hello, everyone. Welcome back to The Journey. I am so happy to be here with you today because I would like to share with you just a little bit. This is totally impromptu. I'm actually not using my teleprompter, which is why I'm looking right into the camera. I want to share with you just 3 things that I've noticed over the last month of performing again. When the pandemic happened, it was something I think that jarred a lot of people. I know it did me. One of the things I remember back in March of 2020 thinking was, what am I going to do with all of that time? And of course, like so many people, I became like a talk show host. So many of us did that. So many of us had a way of reaching out to our audiences to stay connected. One of the things that I've noticed in the last month of performing, I'm in a show currently called Fire Shut Up in My Bones at the Metropolitan Opera. The first thing I've noticed is that sense of camaraderie and communication and contact never really left us in the opera world. And I love the fact that so many of us stayed connected through this last 18 months by having our talk shows. For me, The Journey, and my show on Facebook, Faithful Friday, and just all of the interviews and things, the way we interacted during that time. Hopefully we don't lose that. But one of the things I've noticed is just that is still a part of what we do as artists. And I love that. The second thing I've noticed is that the audience seems a bit more fiery now than they did 18 months ago. Do you think that might be because we haven't had live performances? Is that because we have been away from each other? Has there really been that zest and zeal, that excitement to be back with each other together watching live performances? Well, I think so. And I have to say, I'm only on, I think this is coming up on show number 6 of Fire Shut Up in My Bones. But what I've noticed is that there's just so much enthusiasm from the audience, even more so now than I felt 18 months ago. The third thing I've noticed that I'm really thankful for is that all of us came back with more of a joy and love for what we do. Being an artist is a very interesting, sometimes totally weird job to have. But with all of the time we spend practicing, memorizing music, working with our vocal coaches, working with our voice teachers, working with our colleagues, conductors, having these moments of coming back into the theater with so much excitement, so much joy, and all of that talent is something really very special. So this episode is not, as you can tell, it's a very different format. I'm just talking. I didn't write anything out because I wanted it just to come from my heart. And so I share those 3 things with you: that we stayed connected. Our audience has the exact same and more enthusiasm than before. And all of us have returned with joy. I hope that over the next 18 months that we have coming up, only God knows what will happen. But I hope that we keep those exciting things happening. That joy that we feel for the theater, I hope it stays. I hope that the exact same amount of energy and effort and innovative ideas that we put into our artistry during the pandemic stay with us over the next 18 months and the next 18 months. I suppose the title of this should be Joy, Thanksgiving, and Excitement. I wish you a beautiful week. And if you are near any theater and you're able to go and watch a live performance, I encourage you to do so. I'll see you next time.